Go live. Yeah, boy. Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm live. Now, I just need to find the chat. Alright, we'll open the window there. Alright. We're balling. Say something to me, people. Right. Oh, brilliant. Hang on a sec, people. There seems to be an issue without showing the chat. So let me sort that out. Hello, Angel. Hang on, we're having some slight issues. Just sorting that out. Let's have a look. Okay, well that's not what I want. Hang on, sorry guys. Right, I need to sort shit out. I'm sorry about this, people. Chat. Where is it? Refresh. It's okay. Showing now. Okay, people. I just need to swap the two, and then it'll be fine. So basically, we're gonna watch Kevin Logan. We're gonna watch Kevin Logan respond to Bearing. He's going to be live in a couple of minutes if he's not already. So that's what we're going to do. I'm just trying to... What? Let me figure out what I'm doing. This needs to be the chat. And then this needs to be there. I think. I'm utterly confused. Hang on. Well, now I can't see it. Hang on, guys. Alright. There we are. Sorted. I was doing some research, people. I don't watch Casey Neistat. So it should be this one for window capture. There we are. Now, you know what? I can't see you properly, guys. So bear with me. Oh, hi, SDA. Don't worry. Video's coming soon. I want to watch Kevin Logan. So you're gonna feel the pain with me, people. This is what I have to put up with for the last year and a half now. Right, let's find him. Let's see if he's live. Yeah, I know. You're gonna see me being subbed to him. All right, he's finished already. He does it so quickly. He streamed less than a minute ago and already did 6 minutes. So anyway. Let's watch this. Let's do this. Thank God he only took 6 minutes. There's the chat already.
Hello there, YouTubes.
Shut up.
Hello there, below.
Okay, can people hear that? Okay, do people hear that? Hail Bearing, hail anti-feminist. Don't, please. That's a terrible meme. But, okay, so you people will be seeing that soon. Can you hear it? Can you hear Logan? Can you hear the potato? Can you hear the potato? Whoa, that was quick, Angel. God, he's such a nasty person. You don't even watch me. Good. People can hear him, right? Okay, let's put it back to 0. God, look at him. Look at him. He seems to be dishevelled. And his chat is like fuck Bearing. And hello, Kev. So, yeah. Oh, he's ill. He's apparently ill. I guess he's got some kind of vegetable virus that he needs to purge himself of, which is him. But let's go. Let's do this, people.
Hello there, YouTubes. Hello there, below. I am ill as fuck.
Good. Sorry, people.
But thank you for asking anyway. Yeah, I am heavily flued up at the minute. You might be able to tell from the appalling, even worse than usual sound quality of my voice, and it might even less, or even lower energy performance than usual.
He's low energy. Don't you know he's low energy? Kevin Logan He's not huge. He's just low energy. Oh God, people. Oh, people. Yes, he is shy guy. He's a hell of a lot more cringy than you. Now let's continue.
I have scraped myself, dragged myself, I have, from my deathbed to come and talk to you today about this utter bollocks.
Oh, really now? Utter bollocks now. Things that you helped to bring to light, yeah. That your friends caused, but, well, allegedly caused, but, you know, where did the information come from for these people to suddenly thank your friends? But, hey, let's continue.
No, I felt like I had to get up and do something with my day today.
Boo-hoo.
Even though I feel
Right, so you could have been recovering. You could have been, you know, going to see family and friends and pass on your flu to them, thus ending the Logan line, which is a joke, Logan, okay? Instead, you're going to make a video, well, a live stream. Why do you do this? You always live stream your videos, right? It's like, what, is your webcam software broke so you can't use the webcam to film videos? Or do you just do this because it's fun and you want to chat to your fans, even though you don't seem to chat to them? I've always wondered. I know he's not gotten to it yet, people, but he always does this. He always streams for like 5 to 6 minutes and then just leaves it there for us to digest and feel ill about. But let's continue.
hollow, frankly. My entire body is just drained. I've got the serious man flus.
That's sexist, don't you know?
Yeah, so bearing, another fucking shit bearing drama video thing. I'd rather
Doxing's not drama. Doxing is a crime.
have done a video about anything else. Not literally anything, I suppose, but, you know, most things. There's been developments and people have contacted me in their fucking trillions Christy Winters and Danny Corks are
Courts, goddammit, he's supposed to be your friend and you still haven't learnt how to say his name. You haven't learned to say his name, but you're his friend! Come on, seriously? Seriously, people? Hang on, do you want me to go get the friend up just yet, people? Just let me get the friend, hang on. In between us. Alright, people, let's get this meme on a roll. Okay, every time he says friend or Danny Courts, just go, friend! Alright, here we go. Right, there it is.
Who was that?
Just a friend.
You've made a new friend. Oh, a friend? Since when have you had other friends? Oh, friend.
I knew him from when we was doing trials at West Ham. He's moved into the area. He's just some guy.
Some guy? Oh, he's just some guy. Oh, he's just some guy. That's all it is. Just a friend from when Jay had trials at West Ham that never happened. Don't forget the thumbs up. Oh, friend. Friend. Oh, new friend. Friend. Oh, friend.
Alright, let's continue.
doxers. Because Bearing did a video saying that they were.
He said he couldn't prove it, he just says what he thinks they were. I said allegedly they may have been, could have been, possibly, maybe. But hey, whatever. You guys are the ones who are going to accuse us of twisting things, but yet you're the ones twisting his words into saying that he's definitely saying, they did it! And even though he says that he can't prove it, yet you guys are just like, rah, 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 but whatever.
He didn't provide any fucking evidence that they were.
He never claimed he could bloody prove it. And by the way, there is at least some evidence in my video that points to Christy possibly doing it. And especially since the doxers knew them, at least two of, well, both, all three of the doxers knew Danny, knew Christy. And especially since Christy was passing around that Encyclopedia Dramatica page. And we know, not only that they've been spreading Bearing's docs around with each other. But maybe I should say that later, but hey, whatever.
At all. And it doesn't serve my interest to say this because he, without evidence again, seems to have exonerated me of the charge.
Well, we know it wasn't you because you were clearly used to throw him off the scent. And what, we need evidence to exonerate you? You're innocent until proven guilty, not guilty till proven innocent, you this is the problem with these people. Guilty until proven innocent. Jesus Christ, you're using it on yourself, Kevin. Why? Oh, God, people. Are you triggered?
Which is fine. I mean, I know I'm innocent.
We know you are, Kevin. You're just an idiot. You're a useful idiot. You always have been and possibly always will be.
But whatever. He's essentially done Listen and Believe, and his fans show.
Right, he's done Listen and Believe. Okay, despite the fact that quite a few fans have talked to me about how they need more evidence, they don't really know what's going on, blah 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 blah. A lot of them really want to believe him, but without evidence they can't really say anything. And especially since I myself never said they did it. I only speculated, right? Positive improvement. Which, by the way, if it's proven that they were involved, Danny Courts and Christy Winters, you owe me a written apology. And yes, I'm saying that on the record. He deserves to give me that. That's his punishment if he's right. If he's wrong and I'm right, which I know I am right. But hey, whatever.
Showing their usual level of fucking bullshit hypocrisy. I've decided to go with that. In his video, he shows no evidence.
Well, he showed some logs and stuff, and Bearing Cab has things that Tim said. Again, Tim said it was hearsay. Bearing based it on hearsay, but he thinks if Tim has heard it's thingy, Christy and Danny, well then it probably is. That's his interpretation of it, and he knows he can't prove it. He never said that he could prove it, but if he has to, he will release the logs. But Tim is having a hissy fit, and he keeps saying, he's just going to twist it. Well, if he's going to twist it, release the logs. No, I don't want to. Why? Because is it going to show you up as the rat that you are? And the reason why Tim's doing this, I know I'm talking about Tim, the reason why Tim had a freak out last night is because he still wants to be friends with this lot. He's as cliquey, he's as tribal as he likes to accuse us of being, alright? He is like that, and he knows he's like that, but he can't admit it to us, and I assume he doesn't want to admit it to himself, though he probably has done at some point. And basically, that's why he's doing it. It's like, you know, in the gangster films where the guy who's a rat ratted out the mob boss or somebody, and they found out, and they're about to kill him, and they're like, no, I didn't do it, I didn't do nothing, I didn't do it, man, I didn't say it like that, that's not me, straw man, you know, stuff. Well, they don't say straw man, but yeah, it's like that. That's what he's doing to Christy Winters. It's ridiculous. Oops.
That this is that Christy and Danny doxed him, shared his private information.
Well, that we know they have been. Christy literally showed an ED page that has his private information on it and his full name. You can't deny that. But then again, you don't watch my videos, so you wouldn't have known. Oh wait, you would have known because that comment was on your video. So how the hell you didn't see her comment on your bloody video, I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure we all get comments listed on the notification system. So yeah, you are lying right there. She has been spreading his information around. Whether or not she doxed him or facilitated the dox is another question. But she has been spreading it.
But he said, he's done the usual thing of, well, I'll show it if necessary. Show it then.
Well, yeah, he said if necessary. Plus, they're not his logs, you idiot. They're Bearing Cab's and Tim's. And yes, he has them, but he needs their permission. Bearing Cab will obviously say yes, but Tim will say no, but we don't have to listen to Tim. And Tim is refusing to release the logs from his side, while I think the other two are more likely to do so. And it's just like, well, Bearing can't do it because they're not actually his. And Tim doesn't want to because he'll be called out and he'll be shown up to be the liar that he is. So why the hell are you telling Bearing to do so? Never mind, people.
Because at the minute we've got nothing but your fucking speculation to go by, and your source for this apparently is Tim Blake, otherwise known as the Motivator Opinion, who in the video linked below, his video he released overnight, this morning UK time, whatever. He says the exact opposite. He says he never says this. He didn't say it. And in terms of who I'm prepared to...
Yes, he did. He said it was hearsay. He said it was not necessarily true. We've not confirmed it yet, but he said it may have been Danny and Christy. He did say that. He did say it. He didn't know if it was true, but he said that, and I proved that in my video, and Bearing Cab has shown me, as well as Bearing, that he said that. All Tim has to do is release the logs to show that he didn't say that, but he won't do that because he knows that's exactly what he said. Anyway, people, I'm not going to end the stream. I really need to piss, so it's going to be dead air for now. It's really embarrassing. I didn't want to have dead air and be as bad as him, but I'll be right back, people, okay? I am very sorry, people. I'm very sorry. Also, I bring food. I'm very sorry. Very, very sorry. Hey PI, hey Positive. Remember, if I'm right and you're wrong, you owe me a written apology. I mean, it's kind of tongue-in-cheek, but it would be funny anyway if we did that. Okay, people, I'm going to be eating as well. I know it's a pet peeve of mine and yours, but I had to. Okay, so let's do this. Let's return. We're halfway there, people.
To believe either you, who is known to be a fucking lying piece of shit.
Wait, who's a lying piece of shit? Let's go back a bit.
The exact opposite. He never says this. He didn't say it. And in terms of who I'm prepared to believe, either you, who is known to be a fucking lying piece.
Of course, Bearing is a lying piece of shit. Yeah, and Tim ratted out you guys. Yeah, you're still going to trust the guy who was willing to rat you out, right? I mean, personally, I would have done the same thing, only I would have snooped around a bit first and had confirmation that this was happening, and then ratted out, say, Bearing, if it was him who was doxing, for example. If it was reversed, if we were in your position, I would have done that. I would have got up, I would have heard about this, and I thought, okay, well, if there's doxing going on, I've got to work out what's going on. So I would just look for all the conversations, because I assume he's privy, and I'd find out all that stuff. Yeah, Tim didn't, but he heard on the grapevine that stuff happened, and he didn't really confirm it. I don't know if he was going to until Bearing sent it to... I mean, Bearing Cab sent it to Bearing, but hey, who knows? But what's interesting here is that you're still willing to trust him, despite his willingness to betray you. I mean, technically, it's not really betraying you. You know what I mean, people. I know that's tribal, cliquey bullshit, but that's what it technically is, right? He's betraying these people for the good of the whole of YouTube, in my opinion, because doxing is a massive problem, and you should call out the people who are doxing. That's why I call out AIU, who's on my side. That's why I do these things, right? you do that because it's morally just, it's morally right to do so, and he's trusting somebody who, you know, basically is ratting on his friend, essentially. But I don't know, I just find that odd. And Tim is still trustworthy, even though he's been well known, well, you know, they all believe the same thing. He's well known to lie about us and be dishonest and twist things his own way, but go on, Kev.
Shit. or Tim, who seems generally a decent enough chap. I'm going to go with Tim.
Of course you'll go with Tim, because ironically enough, you are all tribal, you will all back each other no matter what you do, no matter what bad thing you do. Although, if it is proven to be them, will you still, like, accept him? If Christy and Danny, like, just say, get out, Tim, you're no longer our friends.
But yeah, like I said, if you've got these the screenshots of the conversation, then show the world. Show us this evidence. Because at the minute we've got nothing but your fucking word to go by.
We've only got Tim's word to go by as well, Kevin. You've got Tim's word as well, and he's refusing to show it, despite apparently being able to exonerate him. But you're forgetting about that, Kev. You're forgetting about that.
And your word ain't worth shit.
You what, mate? What did you say there? I don't speak potato kin very well.
Because at the minute we've got nothing but your fucking word to go by. And your word ain't worth shit.
Oh, Bearing's word ain't worth shit. Right, Bearing's word ain't shit. Well, you see, his word is worth something to quite a lot of people, and considering he is the person who has been victimised, apart from Sugar Tits, who also got doxxed, by the way. They found her through him. So why is it, therefore, that this is somehow acceptable and you're defending these people? Again, Kevin, I keep telling you this. Bloody think about the people that you're hanging around with and the things you have to defend. But again, he's a shithouse. He's like, this guy will never think that hard. This guy will continue to do this stuff because he's drank the Kool-Aid. He's well down the rabbit hole, and I don't think he'll ever come out. That's my opinion, because he's talked to anti-fems and neutrals and all sorts, and he hasn't really changed. People said he has, but I think this proves that he hasn't. And I've never trusted him. I've never liked him. I don't think it would be constructive to talk to someone who isn't open-minded like him. Like, you know, if you show me evidence that there is a patriarchy, stuff like that, maybe then I might consider it. I might even believe it, but there is no evidence, for example, and so I don't. You listen and believe. This is you listening and believing. You're listening and believing somebody like Tim. You're going to trust him. You're not even going to verify it either. Like, you're not going to ask him to see the logs, are you? Well, you might. I might be asserting on that, but let's continue.
Anyway, yeah, this all comes from Tim talking to Bearing Cab. And Bearing Cab, you are one of the most pathetic little... I mean, people talk about how feminists are betas or whatever. You are the most pathetic fawning beta ever.
I agree with that statement. He definitely is the most pathetic fawning beta in the world. No, but in all seriousness, Bearing Cab didn't show anything to suggest he's a fawning, pathetic beta. He showed quite the opposite. He showed something that Tim doesn't have, and that is cojones, balls. Because you see, Tim was saying, "Suck my balls." To anybody who said, "Show us the logs," and I said to him, "You have balls?" He doesn't have balls. He could only say that, this. I've heard things, but I can't say because I was asleep. You know, he's not willing to go and actually investigate it and come to the conclusion that yes, this had occurred, these people are at fault. He instead just, did hearsay. Then when it all went out, he went ape shit. Yeah, Kev. Bearing Cab's the beta, the fawning, pathetic beta. Yeah, not Tim, not you, not Danny, not Christy. None of these people who can handle being criticised. None of these people who can handle being just completely and utterly debunked in every way possible, so they have to dox people. Well, I'm not saying that Tim doxes people, I'm just saying people like that tend to, because they get really, fed up with being beaten all the time. Tim doesn't dox, I know that. I'm not saying that at all. But people like that who get desperate because they can't win an argument do that kind of thing.
In the history of ever.
In the history of ever,
Tim,
definitely.
was talking to Bearing Cab and talked about how Danny and Christy had been talking about Bearing in a private conversation. Now, in Tim's video, he says that they were sharing their private information in private.
That's still doxing. And they weren't just sharing it with each other, they were sharing it with 3 doxers who then put it into the public domain. Now, there may be an argument to suggest that they got this from the public, but as far as I'm aware, Bearing had either missed the information being out there or forgot about it, and didn't cover his tracks. And so it was kind of a mistake on his part. He didn't realise it was all out there. This is all what I've heard. I don't know if it's definitely true or not. I'm 90% sure it probably is. And they used this to get at him. They found out where he lived. They found out where he worked, which he'd never been open about. They found his name and his surname, which before the Patrick thing, most people didn't know. And what's interesting is Sugar Tits also got doxed through that. People forget about Sugar Tits. People forget that she was also doxed, and they're also, don't forget, because this information becoming more available to people, more public than it already was, privately or otherwise, it's still doxing. Their social media got hacked. It got hacked, Kev. It got hacked. Yeah, you're sitting there saying, oh, it's not as bad as that. You're just listening and believing. You're just doing what you accuse others doing. No, fuck off, Tim. I mean, well, Tim and Kev. Fuck off, Kev. Seriously? You're going to sit there and spout this drivel? Really?
Christy wanted me to point out to people that she denies even that claim. And I'm prepared to believe her. I can't attest to the veracity 100% of that. But
you're going to believe it anyway. Yeah, and we're the ones who listen and believe. Right. You just contradicted your own bloody video and your own argument. Well done, Kev. Well done. Friend! Wait, people, are you ready for this?
He's my friend. Oh, friend. Oh, friend. Fuck.
But that she said that was the one caveat she would add to Tim's video. So yeah, but that's, and then Bearing Cab went, oh, Bearing, and ran after Bearing and oh, Bearing, nosh, sucking him off, obviously.
Obviously sucking him off, obviously. It's not like he trolls him all the time, or trolls me a lot. He trolls me more. Yeah, that's totally sucking him off, and showing Bearing information that could point to the potential culprits of his doxing is apparently beta, pathetic fawning and sucking his dick. Right, okay. It's not like they're just doing something that could be conceived as good or perceived as good. I mean, I'm just wondering, do you have any morals? Because you always like to show that you're dead moral and high and mighty, yet you don't really show any moral at all. You don't have any kind of sense of good or justice. It just seems to me that you're just a dickhead who just goes around criticising the wrong people, but I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Please, I've got some information that you can use against the feminazis. How pathetic are you?
You're only asserting what he said there. You're just making shit up. No, what he's saying is, oh look, we have the potential lead on the people who doxed you and sugar tits and got your bloody social media hacked. It's not concrete, but it could point to somewhere. And believe me, we may have found other things, I don't know, but yeah, you're going to mock that. You're going to mock somebody who wants to find out what happened because a crime was committed against them. You know what? Now I know why you always get involved in this shit, because you don't care if it happens to us. You've never cared. You're somebody who likes empathy for someone that you don't like. You like empathy for people who you perceive to be evil, you perceive to be wrong in some way because of how they think, how they look, stuff like that. You are that type of person. And this is why you always defend doxers. This is why you always defend these unscrupulous individuals, because they're on your side. They believe like you. They are you. And we're them. And you're us. So it's okay. You are literally what Movie Bob said. There's no such thing as bad tactics Or was it? Oh, what was it? It was no such thing as bad tactics when there's bad targets or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. But you, Kevin, are exactly like that, and that's why you always do this, right? It's got to be right. Well, let's continue.
Go fawning at you. That's what you do with that. You know, you betray someone who thought you were sort of at least friendly or whatever.
Oh, so Berengcab's the traitor now, even though Tim went to him, or vice versa. I don't know. Even though Tim was the one who was willing to rat on his own friends. Right, okay. Berengcab's the traitor. Even though Tim must have known that this was going to end up at some point in either my hands or Bering's hands, right? Did he not think, Bering's going to find out about this? Or maybe, you know what? Instead of going to Berengcab, why not go to Bering himself? But Tim can't go to Bering because Tim's a cliquey, bloody, tribalistic idiot who hates Bering so much he can't even talk to him unless they're arguing. If this was such a concern to Tim, he should have gone straight to Bering. None of this would have happened. We would have pretty much lost all of this. Well, none of this would have happened, at least the extreme fallout. Tim's such an idiot, and so are you.
In order to, massage Bering's prostate with your tongue. It
has nothing to do with that. Their lives could potentially, I'm not saying it's going to happen, their lives could potentially be or could have been seriously threatened. Because we don't know what crazies are going to use this information against them. We really don't. I mean, 99% of the time, nothing happens. They might get a pizza delivered, or they might get something worse, but nobody will go around and actually try to hurt them. 99% of the time, no, that doesn't happen. But hey, no, apparently Berengcab did it not because he was looking out for a friend, not because he wanted justice, because he wanted to suck Bering's dick and to stick it to the feminists. Even though this is not really about ideology, this is about dealing with horrible people who are doxing, who are committing crimes. But whatever, I'm the one who's tribal, I'm the one who can't get out of the anti-feminist versus feminist mindset, even though I call for unity of all people who hate doxing to present a united front and to ostracise these people and report them to the FBI if they've got evidence. But no, it's us. We're at fault because we're anti-feminist.
Really embarrassing, mate. You're a shambles.
Really? Second-hand embarrassment for Berengcab? Really? You're the embarrassing one because you continue to double down on this bullshit, Kevin. You continue to do this, and this isn't the first time. Maybe you would do it yourself. I don't know. I know you haven't doxed yet, but honestly, with the way you've constantly defended it, it won't surprise me at some point that you may end up doing this. You might. I don't know. You seem to enjoy reveling in our misery when we get doxed.
So yeah, that's how that came about. But it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's bollocks. And the fact that you fuckers are prepared to listen and believe shows the industrial strength confirmation bias that you
See a minute before for listening and believing. Well, actually, not just that. Maybe there's a bit before that. Industrial confirmation bias. Considering the fact that Bering knows he can't prove it, but he thinks if it comes from the horse's mouth, or at least a second horse's mouth, that's enough for him. That's his prerogative. As for me, I'm still not sure. Although I'm possibly, I don't know how to explain it. Well, he's convinced. I'm not really. I need a little bit more. And a lot of his fans are the same. They range from no evidence, need more, despite Chrissy Winters sharing shit, to possibly, maybe, slightly more evidence like me, or to maybe they do believe him. Some of them do. I've talked to those people and I've told them that we don't know, and Bering can't prove it. He said he couldn't, but whatever. You're the one who's going to listen and believe a rat, and you're going to listen and believe Christy Winters, one of the most dishonest people on the internet. But you too are one of the most dishonest people on the internet. So, birds of a feather.
pricks engaging. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Skeptics indeed.
Oh, and you're a skeptic, and we should be ashamed for trying to figure out who's been doxing someone who's beloved in this so-called community, or at least just whoever who's beloved on YouTube in our area. Yeah, who's beloved by hundreds of thousands of people. We want what's best for him. We want what's best for Sugar Tits. We want to stop doxing. Yeah, it's shameful. It's shameful to be against doxing. It's shameful to try and find more information. Well, whatever. It's Kevin Logan.
Yeah. So that's my 2 cents on this. For all the people going, Christy and Danny, your gods have been dethroned.
Are you ready, people?
You lot, where's the beer?
We're out. I'm going to the loo.
What, for a wank? You wanker.
Friend!
And that's not even massively hyperbolic on my part there. They've been saying dumb shit like that to me for the past day or whatever. I don't know.
Well, if it's proven that she did dox him, and by the way, the fact that Danny privated or deleted all his videos and ran for the hills suggests guilt. It suggests guilt. The fact that she is trying to double down to try and downplay all this, and you're also trying to do the same thing, suggests that there must be something there, right? Surely. But hey, whatever, Kev, whatever. Bearing fans are telling you it's the end of Christy. If she did do it, it is the end of her. Because doxers don't last long unless they've already got a big audience, like Atheism is Unstoppable, where they just worship him like a god. But whatever, cults are cults.
I've been in a sort of a state of flu-induced delirium for part of that time, so I don't. In terms of how long it's been, I don't know. But yeah, there we go.
It's sounding a bit like Brett Keane today, which is cheap coming from me because I'm eating. So we're all doing a Brett Keane today.
Yeah. So. I mean, I'm basically done at this point. I don't know why I'm
end it then.
To record this. This is silly.
It's silly. Yes, it is silly, Kevin. It is silly for you to defend doxers and harassers, but hey, it's only okay when you do it.
Thank you all for listening and watching. You can by all means leave your comments below if you want to. But until Bearing releases this information or admits...
I think you mean Bearing Cab or Tim, because it's not Bearing's logs, but whatever.
He was full of shit. Your comments mean nothing, basically.
Well, nothing that we said has ever meant anything to you, despite talking to you constantly and trying to, make you see reason. But whatever. I mean, thanks for being honest for once in this video.
So, but you're still free to leave them if you wish. But other than that, pip pip.
All right, that's it. All right. Okay, well, I don't know about you guys, but that was interesting. Now, I'm just going to get the chat up properly this time. Right, let's find you guys. I think it's this one. I think. Oh, wrong one. Hang on. I think it's that one. Ah, there you are. There you are, people. Well, we'll get window capture too. We don't need that anymore. God. That was awful. God, just completely utter garbage in every way. I know Asa. I know. Why every time someone gets doxed, his name's always up? Honestly, I don't know. I just don't know at this point. I think it's just because he hangs out in the same circles as doxers. Well, he didn't blame it all on the flu, PI, but he was in a delirium, so he couldn't possibly know everything. Anyway, I'm going to turn the sound off for that, because there's no need. Yep, exactly, Sophane, or whichever one of you it is. Friends! Hey, Amanda, I like that. How long have we been going, anyway? I hope we haven't been going on too long. God. Let's have a look. Oh, 39 minutes. That's not bad. Could be worse. God, he's such a cunt. Did I ever come and cry simultaneously? No, never have. I'm a dominant. You don't do that. Pip pip. I know it's cringe. It's so bad. Share the message, Tim. Show us we're wrong. I know, Alien, and nice to see you. We met on Twitter, didn't we? Alien Observations. Yeah. I loved your little meme that you created. That was really good. I like that. That was funny. 39 minutes to be exact. Choleric. Oh, Poisoning the Well. People, sub to Poisoning the Well. They did an amazing guest video for Logic. You need to check that out, by the way. You need to sub to them. They're my friends, alright? They're good. I love YouTubes. God. It's like the worst thing about Birmingham is Kevin Logan, but the best thing is Shemfest. So as you can see there on top of the thing, go give him some help on Kickstarter, guys. It is true. I'm not a sub, and it's not like pip pip pi pip pip. Don't forget to write me a letter. Kalo's breath smells like Christy's dick. That's very true. Problematic. Very true. Oh, anytime so fame. Fresh indeed. Fresh indeed. How many people are watching anyway? Shut up, you French twat. How many leads go back to Jenny? None. There is no leads. Although, Bewildered Ape, funnily enough, as his name's come up recently. So, potentially, but I don't know. She made a video on this, but I didn't watch it because I knew she was just trying to hop on the bandwagon for popularity. Golden Slumbers. Kevin looks like the internal loathing is eating him up. Yeah. See, when Britney Spears did that, she had like legitimate mental health issues. I know, I'm close to 8k, God. It's not right, man. It's not right. Like, Louis Laveau, another guy, please go sub to him. Louis, Louis, Lee, Levau, right? Louis Laveau. I'll go write it down. So, sub to him as well, because he's amazing. He's what I want to be, but I'll probably never will be, because I'm just not as smart as him. And I think I'm stuck in my ways, sort of, when it comes to making videos, but I can always change. But basically, Louis Laveau, please like sub to him because he deserves subs, man. Like hundreds, thousands even. The guy just hasn't grown much. Like he's been in his 7,000s for ages, but yeah, sub to him. And Poisoning the Well. Oh, I think it's chili, or is it curry? I think it's chili. Doesn't matter. I like both. Oh no, Jack. Yeah, Red Dead. Yes, Red Dead. Scotland is better than Birmingham. Actually, no, it's not, considering the SNP are in power, so maybe you had an argument years ago, but not anymore. Check him out, PTW. You'll like him, so Fame. You'll like him. Also, he's a bit of a weeb, just saying. Well, maybe not a weeb, but he's a weeb in disguise, or a weeb in denial. Sjw to space, what? Into the stratosphere. Well, you know, Kenny, the horseshoe theory, but Tim doesn't believe in that because it can't exist. Otherwise, he would be too much like people who are extreme right wingers, wouldn't he? I'm just glad that we managed to put in some of the in-betweeners shit. I will always remind you, Red Dead. Also, Red Dead. Did you see James Hetfield on Joe Rogan? Did you get my link? Did you get my tweet? Yeah, we're friends, mate. Poisoning the Well. We're all mates. I've been on their videos. They've not yet been on my videos, but they've been on streams. Yeah. Kerbal Space Program. Definitely. Make your Kerbals into blue-haired, pink-haired people and blast them off into space and hit an asteroid. That'd be funny. That's if that can happen, though. Like, can you actually kamikaze your astronauts? That'd be funny. Depends on the context, Jacko. But NIGGA isn't. At least that's what I've been told. Oh, god damn it, I can't find my stream. Ah, here we are. Oh, 69. Nice. The people were right. 69. 69. I like that. We've got a lewd hangout today. You made a gay video? Oh yeah, you did a vlog, didn't you? Funnily enough, I did a video on vlogging for the Breakfast Club, which is due out tomorrow, but I've not sent it off yet because I did this. No, you were great in your Marina Joyce video, PTW. But that was originally my favourite. Or was it? Maybe the one after that was my favourite, but then that Logic one, oh god. That's as good as like whoever does those rap battles of history or whatever. Those guys, I think it's College Humour. Or is it just epic rap battles? That was as good as that. And when you came out with the shorts, I was just like, oh shit, man. Yeah, no, nothing wrong with dyeing your hair crazy colours. We know that they appropriated that from rock and metal, just like fascists appropriated the skinhead look from skinheads, who originally were into reggae and ska, which is black music, isn't it? It's Jamaican music, to be precise. And yeah, it just shows that the extremists are all the same. Well, you know, there's a point where they meet. That's what I always like to say, that the coloured hair thing wasn't their thing originally. It was something else, and they appropriated it. That's my opinion. No, you are that good. You're just lazy. You're just lazy, guys. You don't make enough content. Well, her face is cracked. It's just hidden under makeup. Does anyone remember when she pretended to be the Joker in that video? God, that freaked me out. Alright, I think I'll end it here. I got nothing else to say. I've got to do another video, so yeah, I've got to do 2 videos. So until next time, I'll see you all later then. I just need to sort this out now. It's not more stuff, so bye.